and welcome to Lena Mystic. I am so happy to see you all today. Once again, it's such a blessing to do this for a living, guys. It's such a blessing. It is a blessing. And I'm just so grateful that you all come and watch these videos and give me love in the comments section and on the like section, all that love that you give me. It means the world to me, and it is allowing me to live my life purpose, and it's an amazing feeling. I just wanted to go ahead and give you all that appreciation because you more than deserve it. And let's get into this video before I get teary-eyed. Make sure you smash that like button, you comment down below, and you go ahead and subscribe because we're about to get into July, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Anyway, if you don't already know how to pick a card, then you basically want to listen to your intuition. You're more than welcome to look at the beautiful crystals here below, or even just think of a number. If you have a number that pops up in your head, or you've been drawn to a certain number like 2, 3, or 4, or 1 lately, then you want to go ahead and pick that group or multiple groups. It's okay to pick multiple groups if you're drawn to multiple crystals, but you really want to listen to your intuition so that you pick the right group for you, okay? This is group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and get started. We're here with group 1, and I'm excited. Let's see. I haven't seen these cards before. I haven't flipped over any of them. I just want to see what your message is as you see it. I want to feel that energy. Oh my goodness, it seems like there's a little bit of anxiety, like you're looking for some answers, of course. Yeah, things have been quite serious for you lately. I don't know if you got some news or something and things have just been very serious, but maybe you've been working a little too much, or you're waiting on something and it hasn't fallen through. I'm not really sure what exactly is going on, but I do want to say things are gonna get better for you. Oh, I get it. Whew, you were going through a spiritual awakening, and spiritual awakenings are definitely heavy. You have the Tower card, which tells me that this spiritual awakening may be a bit much for you and it may be overwhelming, but I see you gathering control. It's definitely time for you to take that mask that you have on your face and take it off of your face and say, this is who I truly am. And I feel like throughout your life you've kind of been this person, but that person wasn't you fully, and you haven't stepped into your true authentic self. So in the month of July, I want to say that you'll be going through this spiritual awakening still, but you're definitely going to be finding your footing in who you are, stepping into your own shoes, those Louboutins, okay? And if you're a guy, I don't know what you wear, but yeah, you're going to be stepping into those shoes, okay? I see with the Knight of Pentacles that you're going to be leaving something, and this could be people or just something, period. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I see you leaving something and kind of moving on in your life, and this is possibly a relationship, and this could even be a friendship, but I see you kind of leaving the path that you've been on lately and doing something different. So maybe you're applying to different type of jobs. Maybe you got let go from your job and you're like, this is not cool, and any jobs that you're trying to apply to, you're getting turned down unless they're a part of your life purpose. And it's been kind of rough for you lately, but in July I see you finding this light and finding this confidence that is well deserved, well needed. And with the Three of Pentacles, I see that maybe you feel distracted, you know? You feel like you haven't been moving forward with the Chariot being reversed. And it's just a lot of distraction, a lot of fatigue going on, and confusion, and you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I'm this age, I need to figure it out, whether it be 18, 25, 30, like you're feeling like you need to hurry up and figure it out no matter how young you are. You're feeling like, what is the answer? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm feeling heavy Taurus vibes right now. I just keep thinking Taurus and Gemini. Of course, there's going to be different signs watching this particular group, but I'm definitely feeling that Taurus and that Gemini energy. So maybe it's somewhere in your chart and it's really heavy for you. It could be a sun sign, moon sign, or ascending or rising sign. But I'm definitely feeling that you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do now? Where do I go from here? But in July, I see you kind of finding that out, and not just finding that out, but exploring your options, because you have so many options. And if you lost your job, just know that your guides are trying to guide you to the correct path for you. A lot of people are losing their jobs, and I've been saying this for like a year now. People are going to be losing their jobs and finding their footing and their divine purpose. This is such an ascending type of decade or century. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know astrology, but I've just been feeling that energy a lot lately. A lot of us are going to be applying to jobs that are not a part of our life purpose, and we're going to get denied, even if it's a simple job like pet sitting or babysitting or just something that is very simple for you to do, washing dishes or cleaning homes. They're going to be like, yeah, you're not qualified. And you're like, dude, what? But you're meant to be doing something else, okay? A lot of you are just so creative and so divine. Actually, let me shuffle just one more card for you. I keep hearing in my head to shuffle the life purpose deck for you. So let's see what some of you guys' life purpose is. I'm gonna get a few of them. Writing. I definitely did feel a sense of writing. So if you're really good at writing, go ahead and start diving into that. Some of you are supposed to be helping people on their spiritual journey, and it says yoga, but I'm sensing more of a healing, natural, and getting into being a doula or something. A lot of natural things. You're into natural stuff, and that might be why I'm getting Taurus vibes, because it's an earth sign, and I just feel like you're meant to connect. You're like, you connect to other people, and I don't know. I'm just feeling such a creative individual, like an artist. School, the answer you're seeking involves going to school. Some of you will become a doula, or you're looking into becoming a doula, or a doctor or a nurse, or healing people. I'm seeing strong senses of healing and touching. I see a healer in you, and even writing is a form of healing too. I'm going to go ahead and read these to you. It says school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. So if this resonates with you, take what resonates with you. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. And like I said, that it just doesn't mean yoga, but I definitely feel this sense of protection, or healing by touch, or healing by voice. I feel a strong sense of healer from you. But I do think that you also need to listen within, and that might be why you have yoga, because you need to align your chakras and connect to who you truly are at this moment. Heart's Desire is your last life purpose card. It says the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. So guys, remember that our guides, they're kind of trying to steer us on the path that we have always been drawn to begin with, the path that belongs to us. It's like something that we've always loved, or that just easily resonates with us. That is where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be on your path and connecting to who you truly are, so that other people can get on their path too. You never know. You might be that one person that was supposed to give this divine other person too. You're both divine, but you're giving this other divine person that opportunity, but you can't give that to them if you're not like in your alignment, you know? So everything is supposed to be in alignment, and I think that's why if you lost a job, why you did. So start thinking to yourself, maybe I need to go to school and go back for this thing that I know I'm supposed to be doing. I can't get into very specifics because each of you are different, but I just want to say, like, if you've been trying to be something or do something, do it and be that, okay? There's no reason that you need to get this full-time job that isn't paying you overtime, isn't giving you hours away when you need it, like isn't loving you the way that you deserve to be loved. So find that job that loves you the way you deserve to be loved, and you enjoy it, and it doesn't even feel like work because you love it, okay? Everybody loves different jobs in this world, so let someone who loves that job have that other job, and you take the job that you're meant to have. Let's get into this again though, because that was very intense. I'm feeling a lot of intense Taurus and Gemini right now, and even Cancer. It's weird, but let's get back into this. It says that your conclusions are within reach. seeing the number 11. I don't know if your birthday is on the 11th, you're in November, or life path 11, whatever 11 means to you. Also the number 2, think about that. Maybe you've been seeing 1111, and look up that number. When you see these synchronicities, look them up. And conclusions are within reach, guys. You're gonna have some answers coming in the month of July, and that is such a powerful thing because you've been questioning so much in your life lately. Probably the past 3 months. I'm feeling like a 3-month type of vibe, or the number 3. And this could mean that your guides have been trying to really push you towards your life purpose too. But I feel like you're ready for those answers, or you're saying I'm ready for those answers, but you really need to make sure you are ready, because during your spiritual awakening, it's a lot. It shakes you up so that you get uncomfortable, because you're not really meant to be comfortable in your life if you're growing. So just know that if you're uncomfortable right now, that means you're going through a growth phase. But conclusions are within reach during July. I'm so excited for you. Trust the great mystery. That's funny that it was actually right underneath conclusions are within reach. A lot of things you're not going to have direct answers to. You're just going to have to enjoy the journey and learn while you're on the come up. Slow and steady wins the race. Be patient with yourself. A lot of you, I'm feeling the vibe of like 18, 19, even 20, just young, really young. And you're so heavy on yourself, thinking you have to have it all together, but you honestly don't. And for those of you that doesn't resonate, just kind of take what resonates, okay? But slow and steady wins the race, so be patient with yourself. And those of you who are not in your like 18, 19, 20, whatever, those of you who are older, know that you're doing something different right now. So be patient with yourself as you're learning it and you're progressing with it, okay? Love yourself while you're doing it. Give yourself that proper self-care and tell yourself, wow, I'm doing something new, even though I've been spending this amount of years doing this thing that I was so comfortable with, and now I'm doing something new, and I'm learning. I'm doing great with it. You also have confidence is the key to your success. It's reversed. So there's a lack of confidence in you, which is crazy because it says in your reading too, you need to boost this confidence, whether it be affirmations daily. You comment down below. Let me know what I can do to help you with that in your journey. But it also says be bold and make the first move. It's time for you to make some changes. Those of you who are wanting to reach out to someone that you like, or you're wanting to say I love you first, go ahead and make that first move, and know that the risks are there, but that's what makes the journey so exciting, guys. You don't want a dry journey, okay? You want some excitement, you want some confusion, you want some mystery, okay? That's what the journey is about. It's about learning, it's about growth, it's about excitement, it's about spontaneity. It's just about enjoying yourself and having fun, which is so crazy because, yeah, you have this card, be playful. Dude, it's time to have fun. Be gentle on yourself, love yourself, have fun, okay? And a new start is coming. Things are going to get a lot easier for you because you're going to get in the flow of going with the flow. It's like you're going with the current and you're like, oh, take me this way. Oh, cool. Like, you're just going to make the best of anything that's coming into your life. And that's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing because once you learn to go with the flow, the universe flows so well with you. All this abundance of joy, happiness, money, all that greatness just comes to you and you're feeling yourself. And like I said, confidence is the key to your success. I'm seeing guides for you too. Like, I'm literally seeing these guides right in front of the camera, kind of like waving this star right in front of me. And it's just, you're such an amazing individual who deserves to feel that confidence and to be bold. You're a very bold individual to begin with. Maybe you stood out when you were younger, and in July I see you being more bold and wearing colors, and maybe you wear black a lot or gray a lot or white a lot, like these kind of dry colors, but your soul is like, wear this bright thing. Or maybe you wear headphones and you're kind of to yourself. But in July I kind of see you like dancing, like just enjoying yourself, having fun, and finally not being so hard on yourself and expecting yourself to have everything together. That's not how life works. You also have your commitment is being tested, and that is why you're being shooken up right now. So just go with the flow. Know your guides are here with you. They're not doing anything to really hurt you. They're just trying to help you grow and become better, the best version of yourself for your highest good. And see, the big picture is saying, hey, you're too focused on this little detail. Like, there's a lot more going on. Maybe you lost this one thing, but there's 1,000 things that you're gaining from the loss of this one thing. So make sure you're staying focused on the brighter side of things, okay? And I'm really excited for your July because I see you kind of putting to use what you've already learned, with the Three of Pentacles being reversed. I see you putting to use what you've already learned and stepping out of your comfort zone and being confident with it. I see you listening to yourself a lot better and your guides and just going with the flow, going with the current and saying, you know what, let me make the best of whatever I'm handed because there's nothing else that I can do about it, you know? And sometimes you do have to take the first step or make the first move so that you can get the opportunities that you deserve. So reach out, start applying to those opportunities. Even if your resume doesn't have all of that stuff that it's asking for, apply to those jobs, put what you do have, and just go ahead and do it. I mean, why not? And some of these things you may have to go back to school for, and that's fine. Let them know that you're in school and that you're learning right now, which makes you even better for the job because you're fresh knowledge and you're open. You're basically a blank canvas, willing to learn from them. I just see July being so much better for you, and I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you really see the brighter side of this opportunity to go a new path. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below for your girl, and I'll see you in another video. Hey Group 2, I'm so excited to see you. Let's get into your reading and see what's going to happen for the month of July for you. I definitely can see that you already feel like your time has been wasted. I want to let you know that it hasn't. And I see that with this card, it literally says nothing is wasted. So if you feel like something's been wasted and you're like, oh my God, I should never even did that, everything has been leading you up to this point. So don't be too hard on yourself. A lot of you have been working very hard and doing a lot for a lot of other people. I see this with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. And it's kind of time for you to take care of yourself right now. And I see that in the month of July, you're going to need a lot of self-care. There's just been a lot of things infecting your energy. And you're going to be the type to say, hey, you know, I don't think I'm going to come over today. Or you're just not going to pick up, probably decline a couple of people. And a lot of people may be offended, but the sad thing is, like, it's not about them. It really is about you at this moment. And I don't really see that as being selfish. I see that as you taking care of yourself so that you can take care of others in the long run. I see that a lot of people in your family may be kind of heavy on you in the month of July, like kind of pissing you off because they're not going to understand why, or why do you need time away, like you're only this old, or they're going to say you're being selfish. And I kind of see you saying, you know, I'm not being selfish, and standing up for yourself. And you've been working really, really hard lately. I really sense this back pressure, neck pressure. And I don't know if you've been sick or something, like coughing, probably trying to hide it so nobody thinks you got the Rona. But I see you kind of just being tired, like your body almost being done, telling you just like sit down and relax. I think right now you do need to relax. Like try to relax right now so that you don't run into July, and July is just like a month of fatigue. And I see you already kind of starting that right now. So just take care of yourself. Start every day. Do it every single day. Take care. Take an extra 10 minutes for yourself, especially if you're a parent staying at home with your child. I see kind of like yanking on your clothes, or even an older person like saying, hey, can you help me with this? Like, and you're like, bro, I just sat down. I see a lot of this. You also have make your dreams real. So maybe you've been working so hard for everybody else, but you haven't been doing what you need to do for yourself. And it's time for you to do what you need to do to get to where you want to be in your life. And it says trust in divine detours. So I see that you're basically, a lot is changing in your life right now. You're going through a change period and you're not understanding. You're like, I don't get this. Like, why is my life transitioning so much right now? Why am I losing so much? It looks like you're losing a lot, but you're actually gaining a lot in the long run. And you're not really understanding it. It even says watch and wait. So it says trust in divine detours, watch and wait. I think that you can't see the big picture right now. You're kind of so focused on the little detail or little details in the situation that you're not seeing that everything's actually falling into place. So it's time to trust that your guides, angels, and those of light are kind of setting you up for success. And just kind of listen to that. And it says expect powerful change. So you're seeing this change as destruction, but it's actually even if it is destruction, it's like the destruction that you needed. It's the storm that you needed so that the rainbow could come. It's leading you up for success, literally leading you up for success. If you've ever seen Little Fires Everywhere, in the end they talk about how wildfires happen and then the most beautiful flowers blossom right after that. That is what you're going through. You're literally going through little fires everywhere in your life, and then everything's being destructed and demolished, and then bam, you're growing into this beautiful flower, this beautiful rose, this beautiful orchid, whatever it is that you love. And I think that you really have to just stop seeing things in the light that you are and start seeing it for the light that it is. So you have It's Time to Let Go and Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. And these cards go so well together. And I just want to say that it's not easy to let go. There's a lot of things that I've been through in my life or that I hold on to in my life that just don't serve me in a healthy way anymore. And every day I kind of have to say, I accept that this happened. And I literally have to think about it. And I think a lot of people think that healing is just one day waking up and saying, I don't give up anymore. But like, you will always give up, because it's something that changed you. It's something that broke you down and you had to build yourself again. So don't think that it's just one day you're gonna wake up and be like, I've let go of it. It's letting go is not really a thing, if I'm being honest. It's kind of something that you have to remind yourself of every day. Like, I accept. Letting go is more so accepting, and if you're letting go of anything, it's more so the anger and the depression. It's not letting go of the experience, because experiences teach us so that we can carry on the rest of our life. It's something that is meant to be so that we can grow as an individual. There's a lack of confidence going on with you. This says you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. You're probably a Virgo, a lot of you guys watching this, or you have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, whatever. But if you're not, who knows? There's a lot of you guys watching these. But if you're not, take what resonates. And this says you are good enough. This is saying trust yourself. Trust your gut. If your gut is leading you a certain way, then follow that gut. And a lot of this, I feel like, do not let your past hold you back, and it's time to let go, is if you messed up in your life, don't keep holding on to that. You're a different person now. You've literally changed. You've grown. You've acted different. You've evolved. And a lot of the time we hold on to the things that we did in the past, and we're saying we're not worth it or we don't deserve this greatness in our life. But we all do deserve greatness, especially when we're growing as individuals. So remind yourself that your past mistakes is not you. It's not who you are in this current day. It might have been who you were before, but it's not you. So let go of that. That's something that you can avidly let go of. You're not that person anymore. You deserve the best of all things because you're a better person. You've evolved. Let go of that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I love this card. So in July, maybe you've been struggling with something, and I see you having like this aha moment, and you're like, wow, I figured it out. I feel like nothing is wasted, and I feel like this watch and wait card and trust in divine detours really makes sense right now. But currently in this month of June, or whatever month you're looking at this, it's like, what the heck is going on? I don't understand any of this. Nothing makes sense. And it's just crazy, because I've had so many of these moments during my spiritual awakening where I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't understand this at all. And then months later, when I figure it out, aha, is when I'm like, wow, it makes sense. And that is what I see you doing in the month of July. I see you really just putting everything together and kind of laughing and being like, why did I stress out like that when everything is literally in its placement and its alignment for what it's meant to be, to lead me to my greatest good and my highest good. Like I said, I see you have been working really hard lately and trying to carry everybody on your back, and a lot of pressure from family, friends, and it's like you've almost been doing all of this for the betterment of other people, but you aren't making enough time for bettering yourself as an individual. It's like you have so much pressure from a lot of people in your life leading you on their path that they expect for you, but it's like, dude, I have my path over here. I need space. And a lot of you I do see moving because it's too much. You're like, you're putting too much pressure on me, and it has nothing to do with what I want in my life. And it's just, I don't know, I think your spiritual awakening is saying, hey, you can't impress everybody. Just let it go. Like, you're just not going to be able to impress everybody, because even if you do what they ask you, they're still going to ask more. They're always going to expect more of you. So you need to expect what you want in your life from you. And with the Ace of Pentacles, once again, it's time to work on your confidence and speaking up for yourself and seeing the treasure that is within you, because if nobody else is going to see it, you at least deserve it from you. I mean, even if everybody's seeing it in you, it's not going to matter if you don't see it in yourself. So the moment that you start seeing the treasure in you is when other people will start seeing it. Is when you won't give a care in the world if they do or not too. So that is what's going to matter the most for you. And in the month of July, I see you kind of battling with this confidence you've been battling with, but trying your best to conquer it. And I definitely sense, like, by the time of August, you're just going to be looking in the mirror like, girl, you look good, or boy, you look good. Like, just really feeling yourself. So that's really, really good. And I just want to say, in the month of July, I think you should practice speaking up more for yourself, letting people know when you don't have time for stuff, and just speaking your 2 cents. Like, hey, this is not on my journey, this is yours. Like, you're literally writing a journey for me. I'm feeling a lot of parents and grandparent vibes, like where they expect something from you, and I think they need to be reminded that that's their vision, because your vision is different. Like, you're completely different. You're like a sunflower in a poppy's field. Like, you don't fit in, and that's just not who you are. And you don't want to lose all this time trying to impress all of these people, because it's not worth it. It's not going to be worth it. But I wish you the best in the month of July. I see so much growth in you. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below for your girl, and I will see you in the next video. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm really excited to get into your prediction. I feel like there's going to be so much growth for you, and a lot of answers coming to you as well. I do want to say that if you're worried about your loved ones, it says that you and your loved ones are safe. Maybe this virus has been kind of freaking you out, or maybe there's been something that happened. Maybe it's hurricane season where you are, and you're kind of freaking out and have a little bit of anxiety, or even if you lost a job and you're wondering, how am I going to figure this out? Whatever your situation is, it says new moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. Cancer energy is very emotional and very attached. So I want to say, if you're going through a lot of emotions right now, let yourself cry, let yourself feel it, and then kind of acknowledge it and say, was I being too dramatic, or was I not even letting myself be dramatic like I should be? So kind of acknowledge how you're handling the situation. Definitely let yourself feel every emotion that you're feeling. Write it down. Just make sure you're acknowledging it so that it doesn't come out in a negative form. A fiery climax approaches. Guys, this, like, in July, I feel like you're gonna spaz on a few people, and you're gonna have to calm down, because I can feel this energy where it's just like really calm at first. Maybe you're a Libra, but it's very calm at first, and then all of a sudden you just blow up. Like, make sure you're not doing that. Try to be cognizant of how you're feeling in the moment, of when you're feeling all those emotions, writing it down, analyzing it, and saying, hey, you know, I overreacted here, I didn't react enough here, and all that good stuff. For those of you who lost loved ones, they're doing good, okay? I just saw, probably gonna freak out the people that are watching, but I just saw something in my site which shows me that a loved one is actually protecting you. That's their way of telling me, because I'm a psychic medium. They show me themselves as a shape, or a star, or whatever. They show me physically what they look like, and I'm seeing that you have protection with you. And I don't know if you know anything about Archangel Michael, but I'm sensing that as well. And maybe you lost a Michael, someone named Michael too, but I'm seeing this sense of protection with you, and a reminder to feel just let yourself feel. If you're a Scorpio, let yourself feel. Whatever is going on with you, it's time for you to really acknowledge how you're feeling. I think that you go into a shell, or you go into this hardcore, like, buff mode, and it's just not serving you anymore. It's time for you to really acknowledge how you're feeling, because this is a part of you. And anyone who's in a relationship with you, whether it be friendship, parent to child, child to parent, whatever it is, a lover, they need to know that this is how you feel. It's very imperative for your relationship's sake that they know how you feel before you blow up on them, and it's just unreasonable. I think that you'll figure a lot of these things out in the month of July. You're really going to be looking at your emotions like, yeah, you know, I gotta chill. I want to say that with the Justice card upside down, there's definitely an imbalance, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your emotions. And you probably already clicked off this video already, but it's really time for you to acknowledge how you feel about a lot of things and let people know how you feel. I do see, however, that, you know, with the Artist card, you're very, very magical, I want to say, because it says magic works through you. You're very resourceful, and I even hear accountable, and just all these great things. You're innovative is a great word to describe you, and I see that you're going to be able to figure out anything that comes your way. I do see that to figure out a lot of things, you're going to have to go inward with the Four of Swords. You're going to have to step away from people. Strong empathic abilities I'm sensing from you. So make sure that you're cleansing your aura and you're stepping away from people when you need that cleanse, and you're protecting yourself and your energy as well. And this has to do with not letting people always be around you. Like, I'm sensing strong Cancer energy or empathic abilities where things can truly affect you a lot if you're just always around people or always around things like messes and just chaos. If you're around that stuff a lot, it really just weighs on you, which explains why you may have a fiery climax, because you may be around too many people, especially with the quarantine being lifted and everything. It may just be an overload. So make sure you're protecting yourself in the month of July, saying, hey, you know, I need at least 10 minutes while I'm at this party just to sit in the bathroom. Hopefully nobody knocks because I'm gonna go off. Like, just make sure you're stepping away from a lot of people and making sure that you're keeping your area clean, because I can see that that affects you as well. Spirit has a plan. This is saying that maybe everything seems like it's very rocky right now and nothing is making sense, which seems like a lot of that is going on with a lot of us right now because of probably Mercury retrograde and like 5 other planets being retrograde too. I think that a lot of us are like, what is going on? I don't understand anything that's going on right now, and I need some guidance. But I see Spirit has a plan for you, and things are going to get better and easier for you. So just have faith in that. With the King of Wands, this is giving me a sense of you really have been hiding your emotions and almost lying about how you feel about certain things. And maybe you come off a little aggressive. Like, if somebody offends you, instead of saying that offended me or that hurt my feelings, you're kind of like, bro, whatever, like, get out of my face. Like, you're more aggressive when things like that happen, and you're thinking you're hiding your emotion, but in reality, everybody is like, oh, they took that too serious. So just be more honest about how you feel. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sensing Leo energy too. Just be honest, because you deserve people to understand you as a person so that they can work better with you. You definitely deserve that. With the Page of Wands, this tells me that you're ready for a new beginning, a new start in the month of July. You're like, I'm ready for something to change in my life. I'm ready for some excitement, me to get on a new journey or whatever it is. And this could mean that you may be traveling or trying to travel. You're just ready to get out. I'm sensing a lot of, I'm ready to get out. And with magic works through you, I'm not even sure what this means, but it definitely, to me, it's like you need to trust that everything that goes on with you inside is just as important as what you're putting out. So realize that this is everything that you're feeling is a part of you. It is who you are. So it's time to more so accept it than keep dismissing it and saying just because these other people don't do it means that I shouldn't do it. That's not what it means. You're unique, you're different, and you feel things a lot heavier than a lot of other people do. So express that. because you deserve people to love you by your love language. And the more that you keep hiding these emotions, the more people are going to trigger you because they don't even know it's a trigger. I think that's pretty much all you're reading. I hope that you enjoy July, as you're going to be finding more balance in your life and figuring out who you are and kind of stepping away and saying, hey, you know, I'm an empath, so I need to make sure I'm cleansing my aura, protecting my aura as well. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, Group 4. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for July and see what's going to happen. What blessings are coming to you? What changes are coming in the month of July? Who doesn't want to know, you know? Okay. So I'm definitely getting this feeling that a lot of things have, or maybe you started a new beginning lately, and this is kind of like you getting in the routine. In July, you're getting in the routine of your new beginning. With the Fool card being in reverse, I definitely sense that it's not a new beginning anymore. You're getting a sense of feel for it. The energy is gaining momentum, which is just telling me that you're getting in your routine now, you know, and you're getting more comfortable and, you know, just feeling yourself on this routine that you've established. It says that luck is on your side, so things are working out for you in the month of July. You're gonna be pretty lucky. Don't get out of hand. Don't start gambling like crazy, but you're definitely having a lot of luck in the month of July, which is such an amazing thing. I hope that when I look back on this pick a card and I choose my own, I'm choosing this group, because you're gonna be very, very lucky. I sense it. I feel it. I feel this happiness. Like, I can't even stop smiling in this group, because I just see that you've been through some things that, you know, a lot of people don't make it out of, especially with the Five of Wands. I actually just noticed this, but you've been betrayed quite often and lied to and hurt by people that are supposed to stick with you through thick and thin. And this is kind of the time where you're just really enjoying yourself, and you deserve it because you've been through, and I'm not saying you deserve it because you've been through so much, but it's about damn time, you know, like that you have an easier fate for you in the near future. It's about time that you don't have to worry about all of this stuff that hurts you. And in your group, it also is saying it's time to release negativity. So I know you're probably holding on to a lot of the betrayal. I sense that someone that betrayed you is going to apologize to you in the month of July. And it is time for you to let go of that anger. I'm not saying let this person back in, because you don't have to let toxicity back into your life. But I am saying that you should release the anger so that you can move on in your life, move forward in your life. And I sense this bit of resentment or anger or something, and I feel like this person might have changed. And I'm not saying that you should, you know, like I said, let them back in. I'm saying that this may not be the person that betrayed you anymore. And I think the more that you hold on to the anger, the more that it's going to manifest into something bigger that's affecting you in your life and holding you into this negative just aura. You don't want that anymore. You want to let it go, because you have so many better things coming into your life, and you don't want to be focusing on anger, rage, and disappointment. You want to be focusing on the accomplishments that you're making, especially in the month of July. I just see this greatness happening. Maybe you just got a new job or something, but I see you getting in the routine of this new opportunity that's no longer new, because you're getting in the routine of it. It says nothing is yet set in stone. So I see that you should keep manifesting these things, like thinking, hey, I want this, like setting that intention and watching it as it manifests, and knowing that, you know, you have opportunities. So if there was a contract that you signed or something, and maybe it lasts a certain amount of months, I want to say that if you're looking for something else too as well, that this is the time to do that. It's the perfect time. Tend to the small things. Tend to these small things. So make sure you're looking at the details and saying, hey, I need to take care of this too. And also see, like, sometimes you may have a tendency to see yourself as a small thing or something that can be taken care of after you're done everything else, but you never really have time for it. Like, after you're done everything else, it's just like, yeah, I'm going to bed. I think that you should take care of yourself for at least 10 minutes a day, probably in the morning, because your days go by pretty fast a lot of the time, considering how much you're taking care of. And just see yourself as a big thing, even if you're just putting on a little bit of chapstick or brushing your teeth a little extra. I don't even know, like, that sounds stupid. But even if you're putting on an earring or earrings or something, or brushing your hair a little longer, give yourself a little more love every single day. This is going to serve you in such a great and wonderful way. Luck is on your side just stands out so much to me because you also have Spirit has your back. So things really are going to start working out for you in the month of July. But just keep in mind that life is a mystery and you're not going to get all the answers at once, because that's what the journey is for. It's for excitement, it's for greatness, it's for, you know, finding your destiny. It's almost like you're playing a video game and you're the main person, the main character in the video game, and you're kind of like steering yourself on the what is that thing called? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the little thing, the remote. And just know that you are in control. Of course, Spirit has your back and everything, and Spirit is leading you, but you are making the decisions in your life. So make sure you're making the proper ones for yourself. Make sure you're loving yourself with the decisions that you're making. Also see Seven of Swords. So maybe you just had a big move. Maybe that was a new beginning that you went through. And I also see the Page of Cups too, which is also a new card, a newness type of card. I'm seeing that this move was pretty good for you. It's going to, if you moved, even if you moved jobs or just whatever type of movement you went on to your life, and it's bringing a lot of newness to you, I see that it has great opportunity in it, and you allowed yourself to be on a better path for your journey, which is such a great thing, such a powerful thing. I see you giving to people and helping people with the Page of Cups as well, like saying, hey, here's this knowledge that I have. I see you being a great teacher, a powerful speaker, and a leader as well, especially in the month of July. I see people coming to you for help. And with the Nine of Cups, I see you kind of getting comfortable spending money. I don't know if you normally save or something, but with the Nine of Cups, I see you spending money, but just make sure that you're saving as well, and you're making sure that you're budgeting, because it can get a little out of hand. And you may be hearing, I'm lucky, so you're thinking, let me go ahead and gamble my whole life away. Like, don't do anything out of control and reckless. I'm feeling this reckless type of energy, especially with the Five of Wands. Just make sure you're not being as reckless as it looks like you might be being. Be cautious about the decisions that you're making, especially with astrology right now. Things are very hectic, so make sure that you're thinking before you act, and you're saying, hey, is this the best decision for me? Is this the best decision for me and my family? You know, be very, very strategic about how you handle things and pay attention to the details. I keep hearing that you should make sure you're keeping an eye on your bank account, because bills may be taken out later, and you might have thought that they were already taken out, and then you see like $3,000 and you're like, oh wow, I have a lot more spending money this pay period. If you ever have a lot more money this pay period and it's normally bill pay period, dude, you need to look at that, because that just is fishy. Don't be like, oh my god, she said look, it's on my side, that's why I got an extra $3,000 in my bank account. Like, don't be stupid. Nothing is set in stone. Is starting to make a lot more sense. I'm definitely seeing your bank account like looking like it has a lot more money in it, so you're spending that extra money with the Nine of Cups being reversed, and you're thinking, oh yeah, I've got like $4,000 extra than I thought I had. So be cautious about that. I'm glad I could warn you about that, because a lot of us, we just think, you know, Mercury retrograde isn't coming for us, especially if we see luck is on our side. Just be cautious. Whew. Guys, it's happened to me before too. I'm like, oh yeah, I got extra money in my bank account, but low key, like, Navy Federal just didn't take out that money yet, but like it says I have it, but they have minus. Yeah, it's a hot mess. But make sure you're being cautious in the month of July. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't a hot mess. And you know, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below for your girl. And tell your friends about me. See you in the next video.